WWE opted to foreshadow Cody Rhodes' return at the Royal Rumble, which all but guarantees other big surprises at the marquee event. Rhodes has already returned and announced he will partake in the men's Rumble match, which could suggest he's winning the whole thing and will likely take down Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But it's probably not so simple. It would be a little too on the nose for WWE to roll out this massive announcement and shoot a ton of documentary-style footage of Rhodes' journey back from injury just to have him win the whole thing, then successfully win at Mania, too. Almost right on cue, WrestleVotes reported that the decision to announce his return was because other surprises have the company excited. It's sound logic, too. Rhodes' return was so predictable that trying to hide it might have done active harm to both the surprise and momentum. With it out of the way, the other shocks might just be that more impactful. When it comes to the Royal Rumble, most fans probably think of surprises merely as the unannounced returns. That can be legends, part-timers, and even non-wrestlers entering the event. There will surely be plenty of that, with the likes of The Rock potentially available. But perhaps more interesting is how WWE can use the predictable Rhodes saga against fans within the match itself. If he's one of the first 5 or so entrants and goes the distance, the finish will seem obvious. All this build-up for the returning hero, both from another company and from the injury, is surely leading to his big moment of triumph. Until he's eliminated at the end, of course. It's the perfect storytelling foundation for WWE to pull a swerve after the build-up. Not only will it make the match more memorable, but Rhodes going through all of this just to lose at the buzzer would set up a feud with whoever eliminates him brilliantly and let the company slow burn him back to the top. The situation would certainly let WWE avoid a messy sprint to WrestleMania, too. If The Rock is truly back, and maybe the Rumble winner, to finish off the family-based Reigns bloodline storyline, Rhodes would be left in an odd spot. Would the company try to split the unified titles before Mania so Rhodes has something to do? Or create a new title? A swerve where Rock or Rollins or even Sami Zayn wins the Rumble would let Rhodes go feud with somebody else until the situation gets resolved. And at some point, we have to wonder how much this is like a real sport. He's been training for the comeback obviously, but does he need to be eased back into things? Easing the storyline would make sense, too. An underdog babyface role after a disappointment at the Rumble could win over fans who aren't exactly sold on the whole thing. Let him ride in this role until the next major landmark, perhaps winning a major title at SummerSlam for maximum impact, maybe after a Money in the Bank briefcase redemption tour. Rhodes could very well just win the Rumble and beat Reigns, and it would make for a fun time. But the willingness to spoil the surprise hints at unpredictability, which is always a good thing, especially on the biggest stage. While Rhodes is blatantly earmarked for top guy status after his triumphant return to the promotion, WWE jamming the storyline through might not be the wisest move. Rhodes will get his moment, but right now the rollout of his latest return feels like a tactical way to keep intrigue high.